there is this base of relationship with your kid, which we are going to address today. And let's go to the topic through Stendhal. Stendhal was a 19th century writer, French writer, who been writing a book about love. It's called On Love, de l'amour. And there was a part in the book which was taken out, and then it was put back, and this is the part which made huge success, and this is what people remember when you're talking about Stendhal. And it's about an event when he goes with his friends and lover to Salzburg, and they visit the salt mines there. And the local people take from the tree the ash branches and they throw them in these mines. And then the water comes and it fills up the mine. And then when it goes back, then on the branches there is this crystallized salt, which is beautiful, and this is what they sell to the tourists and those who visit the city. And Stendhal says that actually this beautiful branch with this salt crystals on it represents love, and this is what you see when you are in love with someone. And actually the person is just the branch, but you crystallize yourself on this branch, and this is how it becomes so beautiful, and this is how you build love on a person. And the funny thing is that usually love is hopeless, because it's not mature. You just love an illusion which you just projected on this branch and not the real person. And then suddenly you realize after love is gone that this is not what you've been projecting. And this is why it's so so strange and so terrible when someone realizes that this is not what I've been looking for, or what I was thinking it's in the other person. And there is a different aspect of this mentioned first by Plato and then by Carl Jung, the Swiss psychiatrist, who says that love is complete, and it could be represented as a ball, or not really a ball, but as how can I say, as a spare, maybe, yeah, as a spare, which is complete and beautiful as it is. And every person has a part which is the man part, and a woman part as well. And this is what makes you whole. Even the woman part in yourself and the man part in yourself is necessary to make a complete person. And the part which is nearer to the consciousness, nearer to the world, is determining your gender. And we are man, and physically we are man and woman, but our soul is a mixture of the two genders. and and men have animus near to the consciousness, and women have anima nearer to their to the world, to their consciousness, and this is why they have more women-like behaviors and personalities. So this is just part of this whole equation, because creative people, creative men have a lot of woman characteristics, and when you see an artistic woman, she has more man-like characteristics. This is very, very interesting. And you have to love the whole, your man part and your woman part as well. And when time passes and you get older, you see it as Tamás Wecker, the philosopher and writer, says, you get you can even notice on women that with age the other hormones starting to take over, and this is when you see that a woman, an elderly woman, has a little beard and changes more with age. So the question is that can you love can you love yourself or the other person as a whole with non-projected and man-like and woman-like aspects, and can you see it clear or not? As Narcissus, in the Greek mythology, who was looking in the river and or in the lake, and have seen this beautiful young person and became hopelessly in love, and eventually killed itself, is this is what real love is, when she could not reach this person because it was just a projected illusion, and even if you raise a kid, you have to you have to choose between two paths. One is the democratic way of educating someone, and the other is the autocratic, when you say when you kink the other, and by democratic you just tend to more to happiness. So when you raise your kid more democratically, that you accept the person as it is, the child as it is, and look at her or look at him like I do, like, okay, who are you? Who are you, my daughter? What is your interest? Okay, let's go in this direction. Let's discover Adele. Let's discover who you are. And the other is like, okay, yes, in our family you have to choose between two paths. You become a doctor or you become an architect or a lawyer in some families. And this is more the autocratic, when you crank the person and you have a really difficult path in front of you both. It will hurt you and it would hurt your kid as well. And while the other path is when you try to discover the other, and you decide, if you decide to do the democratic educational paradigm and not to the autocratic, then you will have a more satisfied person. You can rise, help to grow and educate a more satisfied person. And I agree with Tamás, who was saying that actually there is no education to a kid. It's just living together. And if you are giving yourself, you are congruent with the child, and you show really yourself, then she will mimic and do similar things and learn from you. And it's just living together, and it's not not really education. So I hope you will choose this path. I hope you will go along the way we go, and raise your kid through democratic educational or or living together, democratic way of living together and enjoying the ride. Hope you had fun with this video, and see you next time. By any questions, just write me and then I will get back to you.